the shoulders, we're going to be using an exercise called the Rocca Press. And we'll be doing that with a form of what's called a cluster set. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. But let's look at the Rocca Press first. You want to get set with your hands about shoulder width apart. Turn your toes under so that you can press up with them, and you're going to drive your butt up towards the ceiling until you can get your head in a straight line with your hands and your butt. Okay? So you see butt to head to hands is all one straight line. You can keep your legs bent a little bit. You can keep your toes or your heels up off the ground. And then from here you just want to drive up with the toes as much as you can handle. Okay? So you might have to go down here. Some people will be strong enough to get way up here. And then from here what you're doing is driving your head down between your two hands and then back off. Driving down and back off. And your head is staying in line, in that line from butt down to hands. You don't want to turn this into some kind of form of push-up. Okay? It's really the head sliding down towards the hands and pressing off, staying in that plane between the butt and the hands. Alright? If you need assistance, again, you can grab some kind of raised surface to take some of the load off of the exercise. So you can use a plyo box, you can use your couch, you can use a set of stairs, whatever. But getting up off the floor like that will take a lot of load off. The higher you go, the less load you'll have. So you can play with the level of exercise that you want to do. Now the way we're going to do this is sets of 4 repetitions. Okay? And there's going to be very little rest between sets. Okay, so we're going to get set up in our rope position. Bang out 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit your timer. It should be set for 15 seconds of rest. You can shake out your arms, get ready for the next set. But when that timer goes off, you want to be ready to go. So you want to get yourself set up. I got about 3 seconds to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I would hit my timer again. And I want to go through that process until I get 6 sets done. So 4 repetitions times 6 sets. If you find that you're having trouble getting in that 4th repetition, you can bump that up to 20 seconds, and if you need it, you can go up to 25 or 30 seconds until you get those 6 sets done. Now, if you can do 10 to 12 straight Rocca presses, that's probably about perfect. If you can do more than that, you're probably going to have to look at one of the more challenging options that I mentioned earlier. If you can only get about 6 to 8, you might want to think about grabbing a box like I showed you and using that version until you can work yourself up to doing 10 to 12 repetitions.